Stop number 8 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to North Wilkesboro Speedway as we're in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, as we're here today for the running of the first Union 400 for 60 laps of action here today on this .625 mile racetrack. We had pretty much a race of carnage at the last stop on the tour at Bristol Motor Speedway. Today we hope for a good race here today on this racetrack at North Wilkesboro. So with that all said here today, let's get the start line for today's running of this event. On the pole at 121 miles per hour, it is the number 5 Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. His first pole of the season is Kyle Matthews. He's on pole for today's event. Beside him, the 3-time champion of this series, Jessica Shelton, the number 94 McDonald's Ford. She's on the outside. Row 2 has the number 10 Tide Ford. It is Kat Tellier. She's on the inside of the second row. Beside her will be another rookie, Becca Tellier, the all Tellier row. She's in the number 12 Mobile 1 Ford. Third row, Joshua Sakuli, car number 19, the Dodge Dealers Dodge. He'll be alongside the winner at Atlanta, Jonathan Zorlin, the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet. Next row down has car 55, the Square D Chevrolet. It's Super Shears, Dougie Shears, car 55. He's on the inside of the next row. Beside him will be, on the outside, Jesse Turner, the M&M's Pontiac, car 36. Then it's Dylan Poteet, car 22, the Caterpillar Pontiac. Beside him will be his buddy Trent Dunham, the number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet, Bersaga Keith Motorsports. A couple of veterans in that row. Then it's the winner at Bristol, Mike Becker, car 45, the Sprint PCS Chevrolet. Or Sprint PCS Dodge, I should say, excuse me. He's on the inside of the next row down. Beside him will be John Arndt, car number 71, the Team Realtree Chevrolet. Then it's 2 more veterans in the next row down. Car 44, the Georgia Pacific Papers Dodge. It's Seth Cole on the inside. Beside him will be car number 2, the Miller Lite Ford. It's Dylan Young. He's on the outside. Next row down, the man who got his very first win in this series on this very racetrack, Kev Shearer, the DuPont Chevrolet, car number 24. Beside him will be car number 43, the STP Pontiac. It's Joshua Collard. Next row down has Zachary Fitzwater, car 97, the John Deere Ford. He'll be alongside Dalton Day, car 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. Next row down has Matt Haas, car number 8, the Budweiser Chevrolet. And he'll be alongside car number 02, the Alltel Ford. It's JT Bryant, winner this season at Las Vegas, and he won again at Darlington. Then it's Chris Dodd, car 15, the Napa Chevrolet. Beside him will be car number 23, the Winston Noble Ford. It's Carson Gum. He's on the outside of that next row. Next row afterwards, it's Cole Deaver, car 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And beside him will be Benjamin Miles in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down, Quentin Moore, car 21, the Citgo Ford. And beside him will be car 18, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. It's Andrew Davis, who won the season at Texas Motor Speedway. Chelsea Bowles, car 26, the Discover Card Ford, has the inside of the next row down. She'll be flanked by Daniel Olson, car 29, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Then it's Johnny Gardner, car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford, and he'll be alongside car 31, the Lowe's Chevrolet. It is Michael Turner on the outside. Next row down is Jason Haywood, car 17, the DeWalt Tools Ford. Beside him will be the Route 66 Jeans Big Kmart Ford, car 66. It's Jordan Anderson on the outside. Next row down has the Rockingham winner, Levi McIntyre, car 99, the XFB's SKF Ford. Beside him will be Zach Flickinger, car number 41, the Target Dodge. Joshua Osborne is inside of the next row down, car 42, the Bell Cell Mobility Chevrolet. And the Daytona 500 winner, Emmanuel Hartnett, the single wireless Dodge, car 01.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Commands from getting right engines with several racing here today. The remainder of the field. Car 88, the Quality Care Service Ford Taurus. On the inside of the next row down, it's Keith Batson. He'll be on the inside. He'll be alongside Andrew Perry in the Skull Chevrolet, car 33. Then it's Charles Sanford, car number 60, the Power Team Chevrolet on the inside, car number 60. He'll be alongside the 25 Michael Holligan Chevrolet of Ryan George. And then shotgunner in this field is Matt McIntyre, car 7, Sirius XM Dodge. Pace car looks up on the pit roads. We're set for racing here today at North Wilkesboro. 60 laps of action here today. And the running of the First Union 400. Kyle Matthews has never won on this racetrack. Jessica Shelton won the last time he was here in season number 16. The green flag races are underway at Wilkesboro. And whoa, Matthews gets off the wall. He and Shelton tangle. And Kat Tellier sneaks into the lead. And car number 10 sees on the opportunity after that little mix-up. But Kyle Matthews wants the inside lane again, coming out of the second turn. He goes inside of Tellier for the number 1 spot, and he's got it back. So a wild opening on this first lap of this race here. Matthews led the lap by about a half a car length over Kat Tellier. Dylan Poteet and Joshua Sekuli battling for position, and several couple cars got off the wall coming out of turn number 2. That looked like Jesse Turner was one of them in car 36. And the yellow flag has flown for the first time here today at North Wilkesboro. And it's Joshua Osborne, car 42, and we got a tangle on pit road. Keith Batson, Michael Turner, and Jordan Anderson. That spun coming down the backstretch. And Fitzwater crashed as well. Let's take a look as to what happened. Batson looked at me like, no, that was Michael Turner in 31 that got turned. They were all over the place. They're scrambling around. Michael Turner got turned in the 31 car. And, whoa, John Arndt is about turned over in number 60. And there's where, yeah, Michael Turner and Zachary Fitzwater. Oh! Fitzwater right through the wall in car 97, though. Turner spins right on the inside pit road. And Emmanuel Hartnett, he hits Fitzwater, and there's where the other two got in there. Jordan Anderson and Keith Batson, they both slide right into the 31 of Michael Turner. So Osborne, we originally thought was the cause of the crash. Actually, he was not at all. But those three drivers, apparently all three of them are out of the race. And in fact, they are. Batson, Anderson, Turner, Fitzwater, and Charles Sanford somehow got involved in the crash. He's out of the race as well. Joshua Osborne is one lap down in the 42 car. So we'll see if he gets a lap back from this field here as we're about to get set for restart on lap number 9 from the first caution of the day. Osborne on the inside, he's a lap down. Kyle Matthews, car 5, is the leader of the race. Second is Kat Tellier. Third, Dylan Poteet. Joshua Sekuli, 4th. And Dougie Shears runs in 5th. The green flag race, we're back underway. Mike Becker, Becca Tellier, Jessica Shelton, Dylan Young, and Kev Shears is the top 10 as the green waves. Several cars off the wall. Dougie Shears flies by, takes advantage of that, and he goes in second position now. And oh my gosh, they're just about... Oh my gosh, they are 4 wide into turn number 1. This is not going to pay off here. Osborne has to back out of the throttle. And whoa! Osborne gets off the wall, so does Poteet. Several cars make it through. So now Shears goes into second. Third is now Sekuli. Then Kat Tellier. Then Dylan Young in 5th. Jessica Shelton moves up in the 6th. Chris Dodd and Mike Becker's battling for position. That's for 7th, and Dodd will take that spot away. And now Becca Tellier has the inside lane on Mike Becker now. And Kev Shear will try to follow suit in that 24 car. On board Kev Shear's car. Shear trying to go to the inside of the 12 car of Becca Tellier. Ford versus Chevrolet in the third turn now. In the meantime, Kyle Matthews has already pulled up ahead to a very substantial lead over Dougie Shears. At the moment, Sekuli still third and Dylan Young still fourth. Battle for fifth here. Kat Tellier and Jessica Shelton going at it for position. Shelton dives inside of Tellier. Off corner number 4 she goes. And Jessica Shelton has our second in-car camera in today's event. Shelton running in 6th position. Tellier up ahead in 5th. And Jessica Shelton, if you may remember, won the last time he was here at North Wilkesboro in the Tyson Holly Farms 400 last season. Matt Haas making his way through the field in car number 8. He now found his way up into the top 10. He is in the 10th position. Becker dropping to 11th. JT Bryant runs in 12th. 13th, Jonathan Sorlin. Battle for 14th, a couple of veterans. Trent Dunham versus Seth Cole. And throw another veteran in there with Joshua Collard in car 43. A couple of Petty Enterprises cars going at it right here. One a Dodge and the other a Pontiac. As Dunham goes by, he'll take looks like the 14th position. And whoa, Jesse Turner and Johnny Gardner just about got together. Car 36 and 28. Gardner gets by Turner as they come out of corner number 4. Chelsea Bowles entered this mix as well. Cole Deaver, meanwhile, in the 3 car. He's having fun watching all this. He's in 20th at the moment. Just ahead of Dalton Day and Daniel Olson. Rest of the field, see where you're running at here. Carson Gum is there. Jason Haywood, Benjamin Miles, Levi McIntyre. Dylan Potu, who had such a great qualifying run here in this race. That wall hit has really knocked something awry. On that 22 car. He's now dropped to the 29th position at the moment. Poteet, who has had a kind of a hit and miss start to the season. The season 1 champ of this series had that Caterpillar paint scheme, if you remember, had that 31 as well as Chevrolet and all that are good stuff. Meantime, the stragglers, Joshua Osborne, 36th position. 34th is John Arndt. And Andrew Perry running in 35th position. Meantime, Kyle Matthews has led all but one lap at the moment. That was the lap Kat Tellier led the very first lap of the race, but Matthews has led from lap 2 on as we're about to complete the 23rd lap of this race. 37 are left to go here at North Wilkesboro. Dougie Shears is second. Third is now Joshua Sekuli. Fourth is still Dylan Young. And Jessica Shelton now moves up in the 5th position with Kev Shear right now running in 6th. He always seems to have a good run here at Wilkesboro. Shear looking for a very good pick-me-up this season in that number 6, in that 24 car. He had a great run at the race at Darlington, and he unfortunately got taken out, which is where the rivalry between he and Johnny Gardner is at right now. They started ever since that deal at Darlington. They have started a bit of a rivalry together. Not quite as much publicized, but it could get pretty nasty before the season's over. Let's put it that way between those two. Two very hard competitors without question. But Shear giving the Jeff Gordon cars a good ride in that 6th position. Behind him is Matt Haas running in 7th. Becca Tellier, who started 4th position, she runs 8th. Mike Becker, the Bristol winner, runs in 9th position, and 10th is Chris Dodd. Kat Tellier's dropped all the way back to the 11th position. Now caught in the hands of Jonathan Zorlin in car 48. And meantime, Joshua Collard moving his way through the field nicely in the King Richard Petty colors. He has now moved that 43 up to the 13th position. JT Bryant 14th, Trent Dunham 15th. And a battle for 16th here between Chelsea Bowles in the 26th and the 3 of Cole Deaver. And now Seth Cole and Johnny Gardner, meanwhile, having a battle. Darn pace car. Along with the 20 of Dalton Day. Seth Cole's last victory in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Season 15 at the NASCAR on Speed 500 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, Seth looking for a good win here today. And whoa, Seth Cole about got turned. Come out of corner number 2. But maintains control in that 44 car. And now Jesse Turner trying to find his way around Dalton Day. Meantime, we have a battle for a position. As Trent Dunham and JT Bryant battle out. Cole Deaver trying to get behind Dunham. 2 Chevrolets working it out. But Deaver says, screw it, I'm going for 3 wide. And he is going to go 3 wide in turn number 1. Bryant has to back off the gas. A very wise move. And now it's Deaver and Dunham battling it out. A couple of D's in the field. And Deaver, what power he's got under the hood of that Dale Earnhardt special. We'll go back to the leaders. And they're starting to hit lap traffic now here. Joshua Sakuli getting around the lap card. Joshua Osborne in 42 to the defending series champion. And meantime, Dougie Shears is closing on Kyle Matthews. Or at least ways he was. Shears actually lost a few hundredths of a second the last time by. Dougie Shears, you remember he had the race at Darlington all wrapped up until the handling was completely lost in that 55 machine. And he ended up finishing second to JT Bryant in that race. And whoa, Kyle Matthews gets off the wall. Matthews. Very slow on the racetrack, and we have a caution. It's Dalton Day's upside down in number 20. We saw Zach Flickinger spin in the third turn. Second caution flying on lap number 35 of this event. And let's take a look as to what happened. They come out of corner number 2. And Dalton Day thought he was clear at the 26 of Chelsea Bowles. Turned out he wasn't. Bunny hops a little bit. Seth Cole just about got turned in the 44 as well. And then they got into a shoving match, and Day's car ends up on his roof. Chelsea Bowles spins. Carson Gunn gets a piece of it in the 23 car. And meantime, Zach Flickinger runs in the back of Chelsea Bowles' car, and whoa, Emmanuel Hartnett barely snuck through that 0-1 car. Good driving on a part of him. But unfortunately for Zach Flickinger, that hit knocked him right out of the race. Now, I thought for a minute Kyle Matthews had a problem in the 5 car. He was very, very slow, but I think now I saw why. The 41 was right in the way. I barely must have saw the contact between Bowles and Flickinger. So now Flickinger, Day, and Bowles are the 3 cars out, or another 3 more out of the race. So all in all, we right now have 8 cars out at the moment here at North Wilkesboro. So still, we will have 19 laps to go as this race restarts. And a good long green flag run. At least, but right now, Kyle Matthews has been the dominant car so far here today. Dougie Shears is in second. Third is Joshua Sakuli. Fourth, Dylan Young. And fifth is Jessica Shelton. Sixth is Cab Shearer. Seventh, Matt Haas. Eighth, Becca Tellier. Mike Becker, ninth, and Chris Dodd, 10th. The green flag race are back underway on lap number 42. Let's keep an eye on the lap traffic here. They can present a problem. Joshua Sakuli gets by. Car number 19. And oh, we may have a mess here coming out next time by coming out of 2. Andrew Paradigm's in 3 wide. Jessica Shelton and Cab Shear hung up behind. Young is off the wall. And we got a change for the lead. Dougie Shears goes to the number 1 spot now. And so did Kyle Matthews. He'll take the lead. So Dougie Shears, car 55, goes to the number 1 spot here at North Wilkesboro. After Kyle Matthews dominated the middle stages of the event. And boy, Shears pulling out to a big lead right now in that 55 car. But Kyle Matthews trying to come back. Along with Joshua Sakuli. And that shuffling and that lap traffic really shuffled the field up. It's now Haas running in 3rd. 4th is Becca Tellier. 5th is now Becca Tellier. 6th is Dodd. 7th is Becker. 8th is Collar. 9th is Shelton. And 10th is now Deaver. And now Kyle Matthews trying to close up on that 55 car. They'll be closing up, and they're also closing up on 10 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Who's it going to be in the first Union 400? Darn pace car again. And I don't think they're going to be quick enough to catch any lap traffic here, so looks like they may be safe from that point of view. That may be good news for Dougie Shears, though, possibly, but Kyle Matthews keeps closing up, though. That could be bad news for him, though, as we get down to the final few laps of this race here. We'll check the lap speeds this time by. Shears was quicker the last time by. Shears at 117.139. Matthews at 117.175. So just about even this time by. So I don't know if Matthews has got anything for the 55 car, though, but what a great restart, though, Dougie Shears got, though. That may be the restart that could possibly get him the win here, but Matthews was quicker the last time by again. 10 laps to go, 9.5 now. Matt Haas and Becca Tellier closing up just a little bit. And Matthews that time lost a little bit that time by the Shears. Battle for 10th position there. Cole Deaver getting by Jessica Shelton. And now JT Bryant dives inside now. So Deaver moves back in the 10th position. Shelton down to about 12th now. JT Bryant goes by now. Trent Dunham goes inside, but Jessica says, no way, Trent, and she keeps the 12th position. In the meantime, Becca Tellier now bangs up on Matt Haas in car number 8. Meantime, Dougie Shears has got 6 laps to go. Hitting his marks, hitting your marks, that's what it's all about in short track racing. As it is in every track you go to on the circuit. keeping that guy at bay as he's doing so. Kyle Matthews probably wishing right now, darn that! I wish that caution had not have come out. But a lot of times it is what it is in racing. Margin still the same at half a second. About half a racetrack between Dougie Shears and a lap car. So Shears looks like unless something goes wrong, has got it made in that 55 car. He has now got 3 laps to go into this event here today. Averaging right now 90.67 miles per hour. Two laps to go. They'll be getting the white flag this time by car 55, the Square D Chevrolet. Super Shears, Dougie Shears, the man who won the Season 5 championship. Doing very well here today. The white flag waves 1 lap to go for Dougie Shears. On his way to his first victory of season 17. He had one get away from him at Darlington a couple of races ago. And he is back in victory lane. Car 55 to Square D Chevrolet. Dougie Shears wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro. A great victory for the number 55 team. Dougie Shears gets the win. Kyle Matthews, who dominated the race, comes home second. Like I said, probably wishing that caution had not come out on lap 35. A heartbreaker for him. Joshua Sakuli comes home in 3rd position. 4th was Becca Tellier. 5th, Matt Haas. 6th was Chris Dodd. Joshua Collard 7th. 8th was Mike Becker. Andrew Davis missed the answers to the pit road. 9th was Cab Shear. And 10th position was Cole Deaver. So the average speed in this race, 91.678 miles per hour. Give you the rest of the rest of the field rundown. Jessica Shelton, a solid run, finishing in 11th position. 12th was JT Bryant. Trent Dunham, 13th. 14th was Dylan Young. Daniel Olson, 15th. 16th was Jonathan Zorlin. Seth Cole, 17th. 18th, Jason Haywood. 19th was Carson Gum. Johnny Gardner comes home in 20th. Rest of the field, Quentin Moore, 21st. 22nd position was Levi McIntyre. Andrew Davis, 23rd. Benjamin Miles, 24th. Kat Tellier, 25th. Excuse me. 26th was Ryan George. 27th, Matt McIntyre. 28th, Emmanuel Hartnett. Jesse Turner, 26th. 27th, Jesse Turner, 29th. Excuse me. 30th was Dylan Poteet after having such a great qualifying run for him. Unfortunately, John Arndt comes home 31st. Andrew Perry, 32nd. And 2 laps down, 33rd, Joshua Osborne. Cars out of the race, Chelsea Bowles, Dalton Day, Zach Flickinger, Charles Sanford, Zachary Fitzwater, Michael Turner, Keith Batson, and Jordan Anderson, the cars all out of the race. So 8 races are in the books here, and we got another entry into the All-Star race at Charlotte. It's Dougie Shears, Super Shears. Actually, he's already in the All-Star field, actually, by virtue of the Season 5 championship, so he's already in the field anyway. But congratulations to Dougie Shears on his big win today here at North Wilkesboro in the first Union 400. Next race on tour will be at Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia, the shortest and the slowest of the bunch. That half-mile paperclip track for a Cup truck doubleheader we're going to have over there. So we'll be seeing you there, and if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything. We got NR races. Gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for that channel. You name it, we got it on this channel. So until then, James Qualls has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.